Any new situation to communicate brings new unknowns, new challenges. Wouldn't it be great to have a tool, a magic solution which can make it easier? Yes, there is, which is called as structure. Any effective communication involves structure, and this is a tool which we all need to have in our repertoire. Do you want to learn about it? Are you ready? Let's get started. Welcome to Grow with Girija, where we learn about public speaking, communication, and life. Today's topic is about structure. I remember my initial days at my first job where I had to be in the meetings with my peers, managers, and clients. There were topics on which I needed to speak. Sometimes those were known to me, sometimes those were new. And I wanted to communicate effectively but did not know how. And after years of learning, I have now realized the way to do is using structure. In one of my earlier videos, I had shared with you how having an opening, body, and conclusion will help you to speak on any topic. It is a very useful structure. But in this video today, I am to share with you more such structure types which are more specific, more nuanced, which will allow you to speak in many more situations. And in my future videos, I am going to cover these structure types in more detail. Number 1. Chronological. As the name suggests, it is to do with time, and it follows a sequence of events as per the time elapsed. For example, someone's life story. Number 2. Topical or hierarchy based. What does that mean? It means that information is broken down into topics and subtopics, and then information flows accordingly. Take for example, this video today is a structure type of topical. Number 3. Step by step. When there is a series of instructions to be followed, this structure type will be very useful. Take for example, following a recipe or operating a machine. It involves steps, and that is how you can explain it to your audience. Number 4. Spatial. Anytime you explain some information on the basis of location, that will fall under the structure spatial. Take for example, if you want to explore the cuisines of a country starting from the north to south, that information will fall under spatial structure. Number 5. Compare and contrast. This is when you take two or more options from the same category and then you provide details to compare against each other. For example, two different type of phones, which one you would like to buy. Number 6. It is similar to the previous compare and contrast but different in a special way, which is advantages and disadvantages. This is when you want to pitch both ideas against each other and you want to tell which one is better due to certain features. For example, driving a car versus a bicycle. What are the advantages of one versus disadvantages of another? Number 7. Cause and effect. When you want to talk about the causes of the topic and the effect it has, then you could use this structure. Take for example, global warming. If you want to talk about that, you could talk about the causes of global warming and its effects. Number 8. Problem, solution, and benefits. This is a very common and useful structure to follow, in which the topic which you have, you might present it as a problem statement, then the recommended solution, and then finally the benefits of this solution. For example, the pollution in our environment. What is the problem? And then the solution and the benefits. Number 9, and my favorite, what, so what, and now what. In this, you first define the topic, and then why should the audience care about this topic, and finally, what action would you like them to take. Have you heard that to have more time in your life for important activities, you need to have discipline. It might sound unintuitive, but this is true. By having discipline, you can make more time. The same goes with structure. It might seem at first that by having structure in your talk, you might feel restricted, but the opposite is true. Once you have a structure, then you can focus on your core content, or in other words, the structure will set you free. Next time when you have to speak to your audience or you have to communicate, think about which structure out of these will be suitable for that content and then use it. And over period, you will use these structures like a pro. How did you like this video? If you found something useful, like it and share it with others. Like this video and subscribe to my channel to support it. I'll see you in another video of Grow with Girija. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing and keep growing because change is inevitable but growth is optional.